You have got to come with me. And you know why? Because I got some things I want to show you. Make sure I've got some loaded on the brush. I'm going to wipe it off. Today's project is going to be refinishing a couple of really cute wrought iron chairs. Now I bought these, I don't know, Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or something like that a couple years ago. Now I recovered the seats that were on there in some really pretty sunbrella fabric, but it still ended up molding and I couldn't figure out why. Well, the wood for the seats themselves was never finished. So there was no seal coat on it. So the moisture got into the seat, which went through everything else and actually molded the whole thing. So I have just started to clean them up. I'm going to spray those with a Rustoleum product that is an oil rub bronze, and it's going to be really pretty. And I have new wood that's been cut, and I am going to seal that really well. And I've picked out some fabric, and I've just got to get some new cushions. I'm going to take these outside, and I'm going to go ahead and spray them. The product I'm going to use. It's going to have a metallic finish to it, which is really cool. It is for inside or outside, and you can work on it on wood, plastics, and brick, metal, all kinds of things. So this is what we're going to go ahead and use today. We'll come over here. I've set up open box here, and I've got my chairs out here in the sun, making sure that they're dry. We are going to go ahead and start spraying. Here they are after one coat, and there is enough of a little breeze here. I'm sure I have it all over me, but I'm going to let these dry, and then I'll look at them again and make sure there aren't any spots that I missed. These are the seats that we're going to be using. I had a friend cut those for us. I'm going to let these dry for a little while here, and then I'm going to paint these and get them sealed so that we don't have the same problem that we had before. It was pretty windy outside today, so I did bring both of the seats inside and decided I would spray paint them in my basement. I have got a paint and sealer on here so we can make sure that the wood is protected against the elements. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to put all this together and get these chairs up on my porch. I'm here in line at JoAnn Fabrics. I'm waiting for my order. It is a curb pickup. So once we have the fabric and this chair pads, we're gonna get those on. I just got home from JoAnn Fabrics, and I wanted to make those chair seats for the chairs that I spray painted the other day. And I ordered cushions and I ordered fabric. And I got home and there's no fabric, and there's two cushions. One is a 4-inch deep and one is a 2-inch deep. So we're not putting cushions on today. They're saying now that the fabric was out of stock, and obviously I have no idea what happened with the cushions. Today we finally got our cushions from JoAnn Fabrics. So they were larger, so I had to cut them down to size. So here's our bases, and they are painted now. And these I bought are actually for outdoors, so this should help protect against any mildew. And then this is my pretty fabric. I'm pretty excited about it. So let's get these glued on, and then we will attach our fabric. I used this Loctite spray adhesive, and I sprayed it on the wood base so that the cushion would stick to it, so it would make it a little bit easier for me when attaching the fabric. We're gonna let these sit a few minutes so that the cushion gets stuck on there really well. I'm just kind of pressing it down, but see how nicely that's sticking? So Loctite spray adhesive, it worked very well. I'll cut this, and then I'm gonna grab my staple gun and we will start stapling this onto the base. I'm gonna show you here that I have a couple of extra inches so I can get it stapled around here. And I have a couple of extra inches on this way so I can get it stapled there. So now I just need to cut this in half because this is decorator fabric. It is 54 inches wide. And then I will have also the pattern for the other one. Got my fabric placed, and we're going to do this vertically rather than horizontally. So I want my stripes coming down the chair cushion towards the ground. And both pieces are cut now. The cushion is solid on the piece of wood. I have my staple gun here. So we're going to start with finding our centers. So I already checked here and checked here to make sure that we have enough fabric for this, and we are good. So I'm going to take and do 1 staple or 2 staples on each center, and then we will work our way around. Just wanted to make sure that those were flush in there. So from here, I'm going to continue on this front, and I'm going to keep pulling my fabric. Now I do have plenty of fabric here, so I will have a lot to trim off when we're done. I'm going to do this side too, and then we will do our sides. Now, as you can see, we ended up pulling a little bit more on this. I'm going to pull this one out. Now we'll do the sides. We need to make sure that we've pulled it nice and taut on all directions so you can really see that there's no wrinkles or anything in this. So now with doing the sides, we'll get those finished up too. And then we'll do the corners. So, got a couple of little bumps in here, but it might be from the padding. Once these sit down in the seat, they're gonna look awesome. I'm going to trim some off now, and we will go back in and reinforce this with some more staples. I'm gonna bring this down. Nice corner there. Let's try this again. We are taut all the way to the edge. I'm going to put one more staple in over here, pulling out into the side. And then we're going to pull this direction and pull this direction. we are going to create our corner again. And everybody does these different, so there's no right or wrong to it. And I know I use a ton of staples, but I just don't want anything coming out. Okay, corner number 3. We're going to pull in and up, and pull in and up. And then that I don't like. Let's get these out of here. I'm gonna pull this one out too. I can feel it's not as taut as it should be because I'm getting wrinkles. I'm gonna do this one too. You can see there's a wrinkle right there. This is the coolest little apparatus I just bought. It is a upholstery staple puller. Using for the first time today, and I really like it. Okay. So now we should be able to pull this way, and have a nice corner here. One more and we'll turn it over and show it to you. Okay. Everything seems to be taut that direction. Whoops, this one popped right out. Okay, so we will pull this direction and pull this direction. I'm gonna put one more right here. There we go. Okay, that's pretty well trimmed. This is trimmed. See if we need any more staples. Put a couple in over this direction here. I think it looks pretty cool. We are on the front porch. Finished project. I'm pretty happy with it. The fabric is very pretty. The chairs are in really good shape.